Hello everyone, I've chosen this footage because over the last year my channel has been a lot like the launch of Cyberpunk 77 or Elite Dangerous Odyssey, in the sense that it was completely abandoned and those at the helm seem to have zero fucks to give. So welcome to my State of the Channel update. First of all, I'd like to clear up some completely unfounded rumours. The first one being that I achieved that one big score that we all wish for in life, with the inevitable consequences of course. The second rumour being that as thanks for my services to European Unity I was granted access to the Europol seizure stash, with the associated inevitable consequences of course. The third was a completely scurrilous rumour that my punishment midget had somehow escaped my sex dungeon and vanquished me in mano a semi-mano combat. This was a particularly hurtful rumour as I take nothing more seriously than the security of my sex dungeon. So what the fuck happened, Laobi, I hear you ask? Well, dear viewer, back in November I was working hard on videos when suddenly my graphics card shat itself. With the combination of the complete unavailability of graphics cards and being a tight-fisted prick, there was no way I was going to pay the subhuman filth we call scalpers the premiums they were asking for. Additionally, there was no fucking way I was going to pay those cocksuckers of distributors whom, when they got some stock in December, decided to go into the scalping game for themselves. Another little problem was that I take my online security rather seriously. I have all my social media accounts locked to this PC and they can only be accessed in combination with a burner phone to unlock everything. With this PC being up on blocks and being at burnout levels of busy in my day job, I neither had the time nor the inclination to jump through all the necessary hoops to unlock everything and then set it all up on another machine. I eventually got my hands on a graphics card in early January, cheap from a friend, exactly the same model as my old graphics card incidentally. 3 days later, some capacitors on my fucking motherboard shat themselves. I eventually picked up a replacement motherboard in March, exactly the same as my old one again because I didn't fancy my chances playing processor and memory roulette. Because I was still really busy at work, it took a few days to get everything set up in early March, and no sooner was everything set up when that little cunt of a power supply stood up and committed harikiri right before my very eyes. The good news is everything is now set up and normal service will resume. Because my sources of income are outside of YouTube, there are going to be some short times of drought now and again, and let's face it, those hoes aren't going to keep themselves in line, are they? So coming up, I've got the video I was working on at the very start of November when everything went wrong, that's the DCS Syria video. I've also got a video on the Marianas and the Hind coming up. I'll also be working on some videos on Elite Dangerous and IL-2. Of course, in the background I'll be working away on completing some of the still open 1-minute series and I'll be starting on a new one. Finally, I just want to thank everyone who has tried to reach out to me during my absence. I really appreciate it. I'll be reaching out to you all via email, Steam or through the comments, whichever way you try to get me. So now that stock has somewhat stabilised, it's back to graphics card roulette and of course watching how many subs I can lose with the upcoming videos. So until the next time, I thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to dislike or tell me to go fuck myself below.
Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man Stan. Join me for another day in